This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1988. 9 Things That Are Better When Buying Used Than New by Kelly Sjostrom of MoneyGalCoaching.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Now let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. 9 Things That Are Better When Buying Used Than New by Kelly Sjostrom of MoneyGalCoaching.com. Each time you go to make a purchase, I want you to ask yourself if this is something you can find used. First, buying used in the categories I'll mention will always save you money. Second, buying used eliminates waste. Every time we buy from a thrift store, garage sale, online marketplace, or from a friend, we prevent another item from making its way to the landfill, giving a second chance at life while reducing waste. Here are 9 things that are better when buying used rather than new. Number 1, clothing. Shopping at thrift stores, garage sales, online secondhand marketplaces, or your friend's closet isn't just good for the environment, it's also good for your pocketbook. The standard clothing markup from a wholesaler to a boutique is normally 2 or 2.5 times their purchase price. This doesn't mean the price isn't justified. A lot of money goes into owning a business and producing fair trade items. But paying premium prices for clothing must be something you intentionally set out to do, not just because you landed yourself at the mall. Number 2, books. Whether you're looking for a specific book or your next fun read, online bookstores allow you to buy books that are both used and in top condition. If you're looking for audiobooks, apps like Overdrive allow you to connect using your local library card and rent ebooks and audiobooks for free. You can also look for used textbooks online for school at sites like Amazon, Chegg, and Campus Books. Number 3, designer labels. Whether you're looking at clothing, handbags, or accessories, buying used will always reduce the cost. Look for designer consignment shops or search for specific brands on your favorite online secondhand marketplace. Be sure to watch out for fakes and always meet up in public places if you're buying from an individual. Number 4, jewelry. I bought my engagement ring at an estate jeweler, and not only did I pay less than what it was appraised at, but I was able to find a vintage 1930s ring that fit the unique style I was searching for. Be sure you're using certified and trusted dealers. You don't want to be spending money on misleading or fake pieces. Number 5, exercise equipment. Remember when Peloton was blowing up in the beginning of the pandemic? It seemed like everyone I knew bought a bike. Those same bikes, purchased by well-intended individuals, are now selling for hundreds off online, barely used. Being in the first wave of shoppers comes with its perks. But if you're willing to wait, this is an industry that will always have used equipment for sale at a heavily discounted rate. Number 6, sporting equipment. Retailers like Play It Again Sports are a great example of buying used with heavily discounted prices. Buying kids' gear used is an especially good idea since they often outgrow items before the next season. Shop by sport and filter your results even further by specific pieces of equipment or by gender. Stores are located nationally. Number 7, furniture. It is few and far between when I buy new furniture. The last time I did was for a desk, and it was because what I was looking for basically didn't exist in the beginning of the pandemic when everyone was working from home. Besides these rare occasions, you can find anything online. If you're looking for something specific, Facebook Marketplace is always a favorite, allowing you to set up alerts when new items are posted. You can also filter by price if you want to browse, but know you don't want to spend more than $20. Pro tip, I often upgrade my furniture using Facebook Marketplace as I get sick of something. I have replaced my coffee table 3 or 4 times, selling the old item often for more than I buy the new one for. Number 8, lawn and garden. Rakes, shovels, hand tools, garden wire, pavers, and so much more are available online at discounted prices, oftentimes free. I use Facebook Marketplace here as well, and most of the time it's a matter of remembering to search used before going out to Home Depot for whatever you need. You'll see more of these items seasonally once people clear out their garages or as they move. Prices will be much cheaper off-season, so if you know you want a new snow shovel, summer is the time to start looking. And number 9, kitchen miscellaneous. I recently was on the search for ice cube trays, and while I could have purchased them on Amazon for probably $2, I wanted to find some used because I knew thrift stores are always filled with them. Items like plates, blenders, graters, cooking utensils, and storage jars are easy to find and almost free. Look for these both on Facebook Marketplace and your local thrift store or garage sales. You just listened to the post titled 9 Things That Are Better When Buying Used Than New by Kelly Hirstrom of MoneyGalCoaching.com. Buying things used is a great way to save money, and I find additional satisfaction from being resourceful in getting my needs met. Many people perceive acquiring used things as a secondary choice, only if you can't afford things new. But I've found for myself that it's become my preference. For example, in general, I really hate clothes shopping. I find the whole process a drag, and I'm rarely excited about the clothing I buy. When I was getting out of debt, I started hosting and attending clothing exchanges and found myself filling my closet with free and better clothing than I likely would have bought. This quickly became the superior option to meeting my clothing needs for multiple reasons. Firstly, when I'm spending money on clothing, I have much higher expectations. But when it's free, I don't care if it doesn't fit perfectly or if it's not a color I would normally wear. Clothing exchanges are also great social occasions. Getting together with a group of friends and trying on each other's clothes on a lazy Sunday afternoon with good music and mimosas is way more fun for me than walking around a mall. Luckily for me, my friends are way more fashionable than I am, and I love having them there to hype me up as I'm trying on different options. So a fun social occasion in a relaxed environment that results in free, better quality clothing than I likely would have bought? Yeah, this is the preferred option in my book. And that's a wrap for another Monday show. Have a great start to your week, and I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.